Welcome to the Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Broovy Cinema Pub. Today we're sponsored by Dr. Volt's Comics, where you can get comics and toys and all things geeky. What's the address, Jeff?
I believe it's 2043 East, 3300 South.
Nailed it. Today we're going to be reviewing a British independent film called Monsters, which takes place in the near future. It's about a photojournalist and his boss's daughter who needs to get through an infected zone after an alien, after NASA goes exploring space for alien life forms, crashes into Mexico and becomes an infected zone full of alien creatures.
What is that?
For that recap, Jimmy Martin from SLUG Magazine. I'm Jeff Weiss from MSN's Movies, and you know what this really reminded me of? It reminded me of Cloverfield and District 9.
Yeah.
I have a really irritating habit while watching films. I'm a clock watcher.
Oh, I am too.
I'm a veteran clock watcher, and when I'm bored in a film, I'll look at my watch to see how much time has elapsed. This film is only 93 minutes long, and I can tell you to the dot that it takes 60 minutes for something important and interesting to happen in this film. Instead, we're stuck with two uninteresting characters, including an actor who, rather than use his first name John, would prefer to call himself Scoot.
Scoot?
Who...
Scoot McNeary?
really wants to be David Duchovny. Down to the delivery.
Hey, I'm Scoot McNeary.
And I'm Whitney Abel. We'd like to tell you about a film that we're very proud to be a part of.
That's called Monsters. Monsters will be in theaters on October 29th.
But you can watch it right now, on demand.
Check it out.
And I just didn't care. I didn't care about either one of these characters. When we actually get the aliens, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
There's just not nearly enough. And I know it's a low-budgeted film. I know it's a low-budgeted film. We could have used more interesting characters rather than these two. The girl's fine, but the journalist,
I kind of liked them both, though.
See, when we finally get a squiddy alien tentacle, I was just praying that it would strangle Scoot McNeary.
Check it out.
I disagree. I think both. Yes, I think the connection between the two actors isn't quite up there where I've liked it to be. This is definitely a character-driven film.
Check it out.
Right.
With aliens in the background, which I think is really cool. I like the concept.
Interesting concept.
I like the concept of not putting the aliens or monsters, and what do you want to call it, direct on the camera for shock value. This is a character-driven story surrounded by a scenario. It's almost like, okay, the attack of aliens have happened. Great. Now what is life like? Because life still goes on, and so relationships still form. People have to get away from the war zone basically. And so that's what I enjoyed about it. And I think Scoot, as goofy as that name is, I think it was a decent performance. I think Whitney Abel, I believe is her name, did a better job. There is connection there, but it's not to the form to where I'm fully invested into these two actors. But it's that what I loved about it is the cinematography. I think is great going through Mexico. This lush greenery, that they're seeing. That some people probably not even know that it's down in Mexico, But there is beautiful parts of that this cinematographer captures, and you do talk about this. The first time you see an alien is an hour into it. That's true, and what I love about it is that it's fearsome for a second, but it's not. It's very brief. and so which still enhances my love for the film of that it's not the point of it, that it is more about the actors.
It's a drama that has incidental aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
I would be fine with that, but the ending I also have a problem with, and I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like Jurassic Park 3, where it almost seemed like they ran out of film and the film just ends.
Yeah.
And Monsters just ends.
Oh, I will give you that one. It's just when something beautiful does happen without giving too much away, then all of a sudden, you know, a line of dialogue goes and credits. And and that's where the point you want more. I don't know. It's just that style of filmmaking that guerrilla style of filmmaking is what I fall in love with. And so
I've seen it done too many times.
it's independent cinema. What can you do? I mean,
Right.
But for the characters, that kind of style, I gave it 2.5 stars.
But see, again, like the aliens, like the idea, just don't like the execution or the characters so much. 2 stars.
Check it out.